Alright, morning guys. I'm going to start with a zoomed out view of Bitcoin this morning. It's something I wanted to show you yesterday, but I neglected. So I've got this channel on the 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin, so I'm just going to show you it's that channel there. So it's obviously from that low to that high, and now we've just become range bound, but in a much smaller range within that channel. But the important thing is this middle line of the channel. There it was tested and now we're just hugging it, so we're slightly below that middle line, and that middle line corresponds with a big anchored VWAP that we've had for, I think that's from the Corona low here in March 2020. So that's quite an important, that was like a significant low. So that's quite an important anchored VWAP. So just something to consider. We're right below it. We just wicked through it yesterday on the daily or on the 4-hour, but quite an important level. Then I just want to add the, okay, that's the September lows that I've just got marked there. We can leave that out. And this trend line, yeah, remember I've showed you this trend line before. We can zoom out a bit and have a look at it. Coming from, I think that came from January. I know that came from last year, or 2020, October 2020. So very important trend line that we've got here, and we just slightly wicked through it again yesterday on the 4-hour. The daily, there wasn't a close. That's quite important, that there's no daily close below it. Okay, so we I think we're still safe support wise. And then yeah, the channel I wanted to show you, that's quite important. So the last time we looked at the channel, I think we were down here somewhere, so we had bounced off it there. Yeah, I remember I told you that big wick I thought we were through, and look how it just rejected, again rejected yesterday. That's where we bounced off yesterday. Quite important. And obviously from that anchored VWAP that we've got there, see, that was the actual line we rejected off. So quite important to I just have this one chart. You see, it's my big view chart, so I don't put too much detail on here. I just keep the very important levels on there. So just every now and then I just go through these 3 charts to have a look at what else is on the table. Okay, then the daily for today. I've done these levels for you. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so that you can stop your screen and record them. Okay, I'm just going to pause now and switch over and start adding all my important levels for the day. Right, let's go. So I just drew these 3 blocks for you to highlight the areas that is important today. So you'll see all those lines. There's a really big confluence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels around there. So that'll be, we're obviously above that, and you'll see that the VWAP comes into play as well. So we've just been hovering above that, so this will be the support. If we break that, we have the daily open and the daily previous day value area low there, so we might find a little bit of support there, but if we drop through there, we're going to get back to yesterday's lows. So I remember I told you about that key level. I think we were up there yesterday at my video, and I said I'm not that low. I'm sure we're going to go down to get some, to build up some speed to go up, and that was exactly what happened. I think we'll, yeah, this was yesterday's video. Anyway, that's where I said that low. It was quite obvious. It's not rocket science to figure that out. You just need to watch the charts for long enough, and you'll know that if you get this close, sometimes Bitcoin does what it wants. But we were just going lower and lower, and I just felt we were gonna get taken out there, or the lows were gonna get taken out there. I'm just gonna remove these boxes so we trying to get less and less levels on my chart, so you'll see that I've got much less already. I think what I need to do now is for you just to check all the levels. I think not much has changed. Yeah, none of my levels have changed. We've just added a naked session point of control. Yeah, that naked session point of control was added to yesterday's levels. Oh yeah, now our range just changed slightly. You must just but this you can do on your own. So this range, I haven't moved the range. All I did is this morning I just moved our the end of our range, fixed range, to add in yesterday's moves, and our point of control slightly dropped down, and that put it below us this morning, and that's why it's support now. You see that it's added to this, and that, can I say, pink level there is the time point option. That's that TPO range that I do on another chart. Everything, there's big confluence in this area. Right, so that's obviously my plan for the day. I'm gonna, if we come down here again, we can probably come to the bottom of this and bounce, but I wouldn't like to get below the VWAP. So once you go below the VWAP, then it becomes a bit iffy. I'm not sure if I'll take a trade with confidence there. Yeah, if we have to come and touch this, I'll probably take a trade from here, scalp long just back to VWAP. First take profit will be VWAP. Let me just see that. How much do we have there? It's also a bit of a risky, because I need $100 for my first take profit, otherwise it's just not worth it. So there we have 110. So I'll probably have my first take profit on that pink TPO. But I can't say, I'll have to see what happens here. Does it look good? How does the volume look? Because it's not such a big support area or such a important level of resistance, we might not see enough volume or signal of people longing into there, and because the market wants the shortest to get trapped there, or when we go up, so the people think we're going to break out, so then they start longing there, and then the market turns around, and then there's trapped longs, what we called, and then there's liquidity because those people get stopped out, and then there's money in the market for the shortest to go short. Okay, that's my plan on Bitcoin. I just want to show this. Yesterday I took this trade on Atom. So if you look at my watch list here, the maximum is 111, and then you get to Atom, and that's the biggest mover on all of my list here. So just going back to Bitcoin, I was here just to another acknowledgement. So I was gutted yesterday because I was watching this. I tried to get in there, so on the lower time frame it looks a bit different. Yeah, I got in there, I think somewhere. I took my first take profit. I got stopped out because I moved my stop loss to entry. So big mistake, which I journaled from this previous low. Remember, I was gutted that I couldn't get in there, and I should have just seen it or traded it as a swing trade, because it's such a significant level. And then I used my scalping techniques, and my scalping techniques have a very short or small stop loss because it's normally higher risk trades. So I kept on entering in a scalp trade and I get stopped out. It's a completely wrong method to use, and I get so how can I say, focused in the moment that I don't zoom out regularly, and that's why I have this chart here to continually zoom out and see, yes, we've got a very significant low here. That should be a swing low, and or a swing trade and not a scalp trade. Made a mistake, I journaled it, and phew, I want to use a swear word, but I did exactly the same yesterday. I get so excited and involved, so I got in there, and I have to go on a lower time frame. Got in there, first take profit, stopped out, got in there again, first take profit, stopped out again, and then I entered two others, I think, on that low. I just got stopped out without a profit, and if you look at the, even how I got in on that TPO range and waited for it to clear there, because that's a safe swing trade. You wait for it to pull back over that that important level. Then I could have just placed my stop loss at this lowest week. That's such a clear invalid sign of when my trade is invalidated. And that's, if you see there, it says 0.3. I could have even put it there, 0.5%. At 10x leverage, that's 5%. That's a really small risk on that part of my portfolio. That's not my complete portfolio. So, some acknowledgement there. Made a big mistake. And I mention it on my video so that we can all learn from that. And obviously then after 4 trades, I had to go out to do some quotes. So this one I missed. I got back and I saw that was also a big opportunity. It went slightly through the golden pocket, but it was just a wick. So, and then the second one back right onto the CC again, or that golden pocket again, and then it went up. So a second chance, you always get a second chance. And then once again from the bottom here to the top there, I just wanted to remove all these lines. It's too many. There you go. So, but last night around 9 o'clock, around there, I just switched off and said, you know what, I'm not going to trade now. I'm not feeling well about my miss there. And lo and behold, came back right into that golden pocket again. A very nice opportunity to go long. But then I shouldn't be too upset because I got this atom trade. I think I really got it quite well there at the low, and up at, I'm on 3x leverage on the alts because they can move so rapidly. It's good if they go up, but if it goes down, you need to be prepared. So there's 8.1, so I'm at about 24% already. And then my take profit is, if I take a Fibonacci from Fibonacci from the top down, then there's that golden pocket. So I put my first take profit 10% just below there, because we're definitely going to see a reaction there. Nothing's definite, but we can check that tomorrow on the next video, but I'm sure we'll have a reaction there. So yeah, nice trade. Anyway, I'm in. If you don't get the Bitcoin low, then might as well get another coin low. So not that bad after all. I think that's it. So enough things to watch for today. So decide for yourself, but you can remove some of these levels that make it session point of control. There will be a slight reaction off there, but not a big reaction. So that's just for a scalp, so you can remove that. And the previous day point of control, we should probably keep there. Previous day value area high. There's no confluence. That maybe with that daily, so that could be a zone there. But these highs, there's going to be reaction off them definitely. So keep those levels there, or that zone there, that daily with that previous week point of control. There's the important level. Yeah, we need to bounce here, otherwise we're going down further. Okay, that's enough for the day. I hope you enjoy trading or paper trading today. See you tomorrow. Cheers.